We keep on moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. No, we ain't slowing it down. We keep on moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. Yeah. No, we ain't slowing it down.
Welcome to our 2026 Summer Travel Series, where we'll be traveling more than 7,000 miles over the next 4.5 months in search of new places, new experiences, and plenty of surprises along the way. Our journey starts with an overnight stop in Las Vegas, Nevada. Then followed up by one more night in Utah before we make our way to Idaho Falls, Idaho. We can't park at this site because our baggage door won't open and the water is blocking our slide. We couldn't move the coach over because they frowned upon parking on the grass. But the worst part was we were sinking, and fast. So we hightailed it out of there and landed at the beautiful Idaho Falls Luxury RV Resort. Last year, we absolutely loved our time in Twin Falls, Idaho. So this year, we decided to come back and explore another part of this beautiful state. The question is, will Idaho Falls live up to the hype? Come along and find out. The Eagle Rock Fountain is one of Idaho's most iconic landmarks. Built in 1904 by Henry Lord Gay to celebrate the Oregon Short Line Railroad's completion, which connected Idaho Falls to the rest of the country.
Worlds out of steel, now they're ruins of something we feel. It's so nice to get away, if just for a moment, if just for a day. We can drive past the signs, over the borders of our mind. 'Cause today's a beautiful day. Why would anyone take that away? Can we stay?
We're having fun?
Yes.
We're in Idaho Falls at the Riverwalk at the Farmers Market. And we thought we'd take a load off.
That's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah.
River Falls.
Idaho
Farmers.
Falls, Riverwalk, Farmers Market.
A lot of great stuff here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really beautiful day today, too.
Got the river right in front of us.
Yep. Right there.
Take a little break in the shade.
We go across the street, we could see the falls. So we'll mosey on over there later. Maybe I'll walk over there now. While they're here.
Cover the streets, don't forget what's beneath the concrete. It's coming through the cracks and through the concrete. Hands all night, break the concrete. Flowers will cover the streets. Today's a beautiful day. Why would anyone take that away? Can we stay? Let's just stay. It's a beautiful, wonderful day. We rode our bikes down broken
In 1900, Idaho Falls became the first city in Idaho to operate a hydroelectric power plant. In 1912, the city built a dam across the rocky outcroppings to generate power. This transformed the natural rapids into the falls we see today. The iconic falls were redesigned in their current format in the 1970s, following the devastating 1976 Teton Dam disaster. We decided to take a stroll along the Riverwalk and came across the Veterans War Memorial. Right along the Greenbelt, this stone monument is dedicated to all veterans and has designated sections and plaques that honor those that served in World War I, World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. It is serene and an easily accessible walking spot right along the river. It also includes personalized plaques honoring the local individuals who've served, as well as the unknown soldiers of World War I. That makes it a very deep and personal place. It's definitely a must-see for anyone wishing to pay their respects. Of course, we had to try out Jalisco's Mexican restaurant. It had very high marks, so naturally, I needed to find out for myself. And I can vouch that the ribeye tacos are definitely top-notch. Disfrutamos. Now, directly across the street from the restaurant is the river, and I noticed this sign about the ferry and bridge here. It states that back in 1863, Bill Hickman started a ferry upriver about 9 miles from here to be used by all the gold hunters headed for the mines that are now located in Montana. 2 years later, in 1865, James Madison Taylor, who was related to President Madison, replaced it with a toll bridge across the narrow lava gorge, primarily to develop and improve his freight route from Salt Lake City to Montana's new gold mines. As we head back home, we have to say this campground has been a fantastic place to stay here in Idaho Falls. One of the things we love most about this location is just beyond that green fence. There's a beautiful walking and biking trail that follows the river, giving you easy access to the scenic Idaho Falls Riverwalk. And if you're planning a visit around Independence Day, it doesn't get any better than this. This campground sits in a prime spot for the Idaho Falls 4th of July fireworks celebration, which is known for hosting one of the largest firework displays in the country. Honestly, we wish we could have extended our stay long enough to experience it ourselves. Oh well, maybe next time.
Do you hear that? My sanity about to break while everyone I know's out. On a trip, on a boat, on a lake. I'm tired of feeling all FOMO, babe. I don't even care if we stay home. Put our to-do list on ice. Crank the AC to 79 and make a little island right here. And there ain't a palm tree in sight, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender, baby. Slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. We don't need a beach to get a half naked. Life's too short, let's not waste it. Cause paradise is wherever we make it. Paradise is wherever we make it. Till the sun's up Monday, we'll tell our phones, do not disturb. I got my straw hat, babe. And you can finally pull the tags on your Tommy Bahama shirt. Blue crush up on the 85-inch sound machine. When we wanna hear the ocean, I think everything we need is right a bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender. Baby, slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. We don't need a beach to get a half naked. Life's too short, let's not waste it. Cause paradise is wherever we make it. Paradise is wherever we make it. Oh, this view of you.
So your headwaters, your North Fork comes out of the Yellowstone National Park and runs through Island Park, comes down, and then your South Fork comes out of Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and they meet up about 50 miles up the river to form the main snake, and then it snakes all the way down, goes through Idaho and Oregon and dumps out in the Columbia and Tri-Cities, Washington State. So it's about 1,700 miles long.
Is it really?
Wow.
How deep does it get?
Well, it varies. Right up here under this bridge, they call it John's Hole Bridge, and it's over 100 feet deep.
Really?
And what it is you see all this lava rock, so there's volcanoes out here, and it's a lava tube. So we have caves and stuff outside of the river that go deep down in the ground, but it's a lava tube, and it'll taper. So right now we're about 8 feet deep, and then right before the bridge it'll go about 20 feet, and then all of a sudden 40, and then 80.
Wow.
And back in the Prohibition, they threw all the slot machines in town in there.
Did they really?
Over the bridge, yeah.
Yeah.
The lava rock, when we get up here, you'll see there's different, it's just jagged. So basically, it's almost like the Rocky Mountains under the water.
Is it? See all the little whirlpools you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, they're just whipping around. There's a lot going on underneath us,
Yeah.
huh?
And right here, you're at 90 feet. It's over 90 feet right here. So right here, this spot right here is like duck heaven. You see all the sediment on the water?
Yeah.
That's why. And it sucks into this little channel, and they slurp it up. It's a huge food source for them. So now we're 16 feet. So if you look over here, there's an osprey nest.
Oh, wow. Did you see it, Jody? Up on that pole?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's an osprey on the
Oh, look
power
at him. He's
pole.
up there looking around, Anna.
And there's one inside the nest, poking its head out. So
He's just sitting up there just as proud as can be, huh?
The hard part's keeping the camera still.
They come back every year and have their little babies.
Do they?
They're loud.
That's an osprey?
Yeah, osprey. They're quite large. It's really neat when they fish the river here.
Yeah. So that's a nest that he just comes back to, or?
Yep. They come back to that. So that pole right there is man-made. And they put it there to try to keep them from building their nests on the power poles.
Uh-huh.
You see how they
Right.
have those angled iron up there?
Yeah. Keep them off there, huh?
Keep them off there. Right in front of us is a beaver's lodge.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow, look at
Look at that. So that he called it a beaver's lodge.
Yeah. See the duck?
I see the duck too.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed our boat ride and tour. Captain Zaid has been living here all his life, and he knows so much about the river and the surrounding areas of Idaho. It was a good day. I wanted to visit the Museum of Idaho, but unfortunately it was closed. But we were able to enjoy some of the local architecture in town as we drove back home. The next morning, we pulled out and headed northbound. But I have to say that Idaho is proving to be one of those states that we can come back to time and time again. There's so much to see here, and we're just scratching the surface. So it's not goodbye, Idaho. It's until next time. Let us know your thoughts about Idaho and if you would want to come here. We're anxious to hear what you think, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.